Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I probably won't be talking all that long. I just felt like going live. So I have some thoughts. And mostly, if people know me, my thoughts are always the same. I'm curious. I'm curious as to why so many people seem to be so unhappy. Uh, First, I want you all to be happy. And so many people are unhappy about things that have nothing to do with them. What other people do shouldn't affect you, unless it's going to be detrimental to your life or affects you financially. Then I understand people being unhappy. Hold on for a second. Okay, I love to listen to other people speak. It's probably one of my biggest passions. It's just trying to understand the perspectives of other people. I want to know where you're coming from. I want to know why you feel the way you feel. I want to know why you are not happy if you're not happy. I want to know why you're sad if you're sad. 'Cause I never want people to be sad. It's like the more I experience this YouTube, it's like everybody wants to be in this big Debbie Downer. Everything is sad. Everything is against me place. Do you not? There are people out there that are enjoying their best lives. There are happy people that exist on the planet. Like I'm extremely happy. Um, I'll say this for people who don't know me. I never want to go to funerals. I'm not a funeral person. Never ask me to go to a funeral because I don't want to do that because it's a whole mess of people that are boo and I understand that you're sad. I understand you're mourning. It's just that's not my energy field. Yeah, however, but if you have a celebration of life and everybody's going to party, I want to go there. And that's what I think I get confused when I listen to people. It's because it seems that most people want to stay in their uh, place of the world is against me, the place of I can't make it. And life is some statements I'm going to make. Life is challenging for everybody. There's always going to be things that happen in the way that you don't want it to happen. You have to deal with it or you don't. Still, I am an optimist. I believe anything is possible. Anything is possible. It may not happen in the way that you want it to happen, but it can happen. So don't let what you can't control stop you from doing what you need to do. And that's what I think is just frustrating with me when I listen to a lot of talk, a lot of people talking. I'm never here to uh, shoot down your perspective. The way that you see things is the way that you see things. The way that you feel is the way that you feel. And that may be right to you. To me, it may be illogical. It could be wrong. I talk to a lot of people. I know people that don't even know that they're negative. Like they say they're positive people, yet everything that you say about somebody else is negative. You describe, hey, you see that person over there? Yeah, you talking about that big old turd lard? That's negative. So I don't want to be around those type of people. I mean, it's cool to joke, but if I know that my jokes are going to hurt you, then I'm not going to do that. I may think this should be beneficial for you for your life. Yeah, but if it's not beneficial, I'm not trying to force you to do it. I want you to enjoy your life and be happy. And I want to do anything that I can do to help you enjoy your life. However, I shouldn't have to go into pain to make you happy. I want you to succeed. I want you to be the best person that you could be, but I don't want to be in pain to do it. And things I want to talk about, I think about it a lot. A lot of people talk about the isms, whatever it may be, classism, the racism, whatever it is. I say this so people can really understand. I have never did a video about it, but I'm talking about it real fast. Would you choose your children other children? Most people would. So when people talk about quote unquote racism, I say if you can understand nepotism, then you can understand racism. Think about that. Like if somebody kid that you didn't know got hurt, would you get in your car to go save some kid that you didn't know? Most people wouldn't. So that's how I think quote, racism in a way works too. Even though I don't speak about it much and I'm not gonna speak about it long, it's more if you equate it to nepotism, then you understand that most people will hire their kids before they hire a stranger's kids. Most people will do that, and I don't think they dislike your kids or hate your kids. Some people probably do, because you like you say these kids are criminal elements. You might tell your kids, "Hey, don't go play with those criminal elements." I'm sorry, I just wanted to speak about that because I think most people don't think about stuff logically. We just talk about it, but if you really want to understand how people operate, it's like that. It's like on a nepotistic level. You're going to take care of your kids and family, and it's like this people would expect. This is what people expect. Let's say you got family members you've never met. You've never met your family members, right? So your mom or your father would say, "Hey, uh, Deborah, your family that you never met is having a wedding. You got to go. Why do I got to go? Why do I got to go? Because they're my family." Yeah, my friend that I work with, I know, and they're having a festival, so I want to go there. That's it. All operates the same because of how you look, or who you associated with, people want you to operate a certain way. And I don't think most people operate in that way. I think most people really want to be free. Most people really want to be free to do whatever they want to do. And we don't all operate off the same paradigm. Some people are going to love to watch um, drama. Some people are going to love to watch horror. Some people are going to love to watch science fiction. Some people don't love to read books. Is any of it wrong? Especially if you're not hurting other people. And that's how I feel about when it comes to the how people have preferences and people love things more than they love other things. Is it wrong for people? Is it wrong for me to love California more than I love New York? Because I do. Because I'm from California, but I don't hate New York. I just love California. Just like somebody from New York loves New York. And what they call, if they felt like that, would you say, well, you're you're a placism? What's the term when they say I'm a stasis? You love California more than you love New York. I don't hate New York. I just love California. I think people get confused when people are like that. There's nothing wrong with having a preference or a pride or a connection. Yeah, that doesn't mean because I love this more that I'm against you. And I think most people don't understand that. If I take care of my children first, it doesn't mean that I don't love your children. They're just not my children. I want to take care of my children first. And that's how most people operate. Then they say, hey, so we need to make life more fair. But you don't want to make life more fair. You don't care. People want to care, but most people are not giving up their advantages for somebody else. That's not human nature. And when you do it, it's to be a blessing. When I'm altruistic, it's because I want to be altruistic. I don't have to be altruistic. You don't have to be altruistic. No one has to care about anything that I say. No one has to ever listen to one word that I put out. Yet when you do listen to me, it means something because you're giving me some of your time. That it means you don't have to sit and hear anything that I say. Nothing that I can say can mean anything to you. Yet if people do listen to me, I appreciate it. And I think that's what I feel. That's what I think about. Are you happy? Do you understand why people do what you do, however do what they do? Are you living your best life? And what can you do to help other people live their best life? And even when it comes to power, when I hear people talk about they want power. Power for what? Power to keep yourself safe or power to control other people? And I think most people want power to control other people. Most people want to make things happen that they want to happen. Does doing that improve your life? All I want is peace, man. I don't want to try to get people to do anything they don't want to do. I don't want people to go anywhere they don't want to go. Do you? Just leave me alone. If I can help you, I'll help you. If I can't help you, I won't help you. I don't want to bring you harm. I want you to live in happiness and tranquility. A lot of things that I'm going to talk about, most people are not going to talk about because most people care too much about what other people are doing. I don't care about what other people are doing. I just care about what I need to do and what I have to do to live my best life. If I can help you to succeed, I will. If anything that I do to you brings you pain, I will separate away from you. As human, we always need other people to survive. So I want to connect with people that want to help me. And that's it. I don't sit and just harp about what other because we all have some pain. My pain, and this is how I feel on a big scale, is so people outside of me always worry too much about what other people are doing. Are they I'm gonna say some stuff that's we're not all on the same cognitive level. We're not all on the same intellectual level. We don't all think the same. We don't all handle emotion the same. And a lot of people believe that they're correct in the way that they think. When it comes to most people, I don't really dislike people. I may not like your attitude. I may not like your environment. I may not like um, your tradition. I mean, I like your culture, but that has nothing to do with you. There's some things that I just don't want to do that doesn't make sense to me. It's illogical, really, because we live in this world where we have to have money to buy things. I'm less likely to spend money than I used to because I'm trying to get into a position where if something goes wrong, I have enough buffer to protect myself and protect people that I care about. And I most people have to spend money to have fun, where I really don't have to spend money to enjoy myself. I can do relatively little things like do some push-ups, read a book. I can play a video game, and I can cook if I need to eat to be happy. And that's all it takes for me to enjoy myself. Most people, they can't just sit in a room by themselves. They'll be bored. Where I can sit in a room by myself, and as long as I'm not getting bit by things, I'm extremely happy. So I guess that's where my disconnect when it comes to people is that too many people are looking to connect with the group, and no matter what, you're going to be put in a group anyway. I'm not trying to really connect with any group. You could call me a geek. You can call me educated person. You can call me intellectual if you want. You can call me uh, whatever. Yeah, I just want to be me. I want to be the best Charles I can be. I'm not trying to stop you from being the best you, whoever you want to be. I want you to feel the best in your life. I want you to feel that you're great. My biggest thing, and I always say this, I wish I could reach men because I tell men, and other people say it, not probably in the same way I would say it, uh, is to, and this, I guess this goes to women too. Be happy in you. No one outside of you can make you happy. You can enjoy people, but happiness comes from you. Happiness comes from your soul, how you feel about things. And you should be able to look at the sky and be happy. As long as nobody's messing with you, be happy. We all need other people. I mean, it feels good for somebody to say, it's great to see you. It feels good for people to give you a hug. It feels good for people to really have compassion and care about you. Still, if nobody had compassion and care about you, would your life uh, not be important? It would be because you mean something. Everybody means something. I don't think most people really think about how much they mean, but you mean something. I want you to feel great. I want you to succeed. I have never in my life wished for somebody's demise. I've never wished for people not to get all they can get. There's a lot of people in private, I'll tell them how much I appreciate them. I appreciate seeing you. I just want to avoid negativity. And I don't think most people really think about things logically. How do we make the world more fair if people don't care? And you have to care somewhat about people. Yet still, I'm not going to be mad at you if you care about your people more than you care about me, because that's what most people do. Um, some people in my, like, I guess this is my problem, and I know why I would never connect with people, because I don't I don't want to talk about angry things. I don't want to talk about things that are going to bring you pain. I'm not here to tell men or women what to do, other than to say, if you can't help people, leave them alone. If people don't want to do what you want to do, let them do them. You should never be mad at people talking about what they don't like. So if you don't like, I don't like people who yell. I don't like screamers. I don't like people who don't talk peacefully. I don't like that. So when you start yelling and screaming at me, I'm probably not gonna mess with you much, because I'm not a yeller and screamer. I try my best not to generalize, even though we can generalize. I can't say that this group and this culture tends to do this thing. I could say that, and I've seen that in my life. Still, I'd rather talk about how can you live your best life? How can you make the most money that you can make if that's your goal? Or how do you achieve peace? There's always going to be roadblocks, obstacles, things in your way to stop you from getting to where you need to get to. Yet you can't let that hinder your progress into being the complete person that you want to be. I'll say this, and I'm really, I'm a person who's great when it comes to conversing with people. Just speaking in general, um, even though I can do it, and I can, trust me, I could go for a total hour just speaking like this. The problem is for me is I'm not really thinking about pain like that. I'm thinking about, man, did I get good sleep? What I'm going to eat? Whew, that's my thoughts most of the time. Man, I slept well, or I need to sleep better. Can I get my environment clean? That's it. And I'm always thinking about the things that I have to do that I don't want to do, but I have to do, like um, getting your car serviced. We all got to do that if you have to drive. And I'm thinking, man, I wish I didn't have to drive. I wish I could work from home. I wish I wish that I felt like other people, as far as, no, I don't really, but it's like, so I can understand it, like jealousy or envy or wanting to control people. I don't have any of that. Am I just the wrong one? Because that's not how I feel. I really don't want to control other people. I really just want to live in a state of happiness all the time, a state of joy, a state of sharing with people without hurting myself, and a state of positivity. And I can speak about negative things, but it's not my world. I'm like, it's not. I don't live there. I wish I did live in the place that it seems other people live. The I'm not happy world. I really don't. But then I guess I can relate to people. I could get on here and complain, but I don't really have complaints. I have some complaints, and it's from a biased male perspective. I wish, and this is my only complaint, I wish that women truly had more empathy for the way that men are and how we operate. Because I understand how women operate. I understand the pain that you have, but I don't see the same empathy overall from. This is me generalizing, but not really. It seems that. Because I guess we think differently. I think it must be a biological thing. That's I guess that's what gets to me. I must speak. I'm gonna speak about something that is. Uh, People are not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it in a way. I've heard a lot of flack about the movie The Woman King. And my only thought when it comes to that movie, because I haven't seen it and I haven't really studied the history of the homie, is why did you name the movie is The Woman King? I really want to see it. I know it probably is a fictional account. I want to see it just for that. And I had a friend that was, well, two people have told me that it's for them, but they're both women. I've heard from only one man, and that they didn't enjoy the movie. I've heard on YouTube where people say that you should boycott the movie. Yet I wanted to see it from my own eyes. I want to see it because I just don't like the Woman King title is what bothers me, and there may be a reason for it. But just like me calling uh, Queen Elizabeth King Elizabeth or King Charles Queen Charles, uh, I would think that that would be offensive. So it's like if they made a movie called The Man Queen, most heterosexual men would not be in a rush to see that. They'd be like, why? Like, so what is the agenda with the title? That's it. And I'm not denigrating it. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying in that way, I don't understand why they came with that title. Does it? I could go with there's an agenda, maybe to make uh, see more female protagonists, more female heroic things. I've seen it. I see it in all these shows. Let females lead, and I don't know biologically how people feel about it, and society being logical. If somebody's capable of doing something, I don't mind it. Yet let's be rational here. Certain positions, men are more likely to do than women. Men are more likely to want to work as construction people, construction worker, or in the sewers than most women, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that women won't or can't do it. I just don't see most women doing that. Just like I don't think women want to be warriors or as much as men. And I'm not saying that they don't have women warriors. I just wish I understood what they were going with that title. It's a little bit over my head. I don't understand that one. I don't. I wish that I did though. But maybe somebody can explain it to me because I don't get it. But it's not for me to get. A lot of things are not for me to get. This is what I'll say. I don't understand a lot. I don't understand why people are happy or angry, why things bother you or don't, and I don't understand what the overall agenda is. I don't understand why people have moved away from the terms husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend to the partner. I wish somebody could explain it to me. I think I'm gonna start doing research. I really wish I understood. Why do people want to be called? They'll say, and I understand that the world is changing. We got to change, but we got to adapt. Still, do people really want to be traditional, or do they want to be this new morphing thing? I don't know where the world is going. I wish I did. These are my thoughts. This is how I think most of the time. Most of the time, I'm just thinking, whew, how great life is, how much time is passing. I think about that. I think about what do I got to do to be happy. I'm never really focused on other people. Does everything have to be monetized? Do you always have to make money doing things? Can't you just do things because you love to do it? Like I love to hug women. Do I got to get paid to do that? Is everything worth your money? I like to read books. Do I got to get paid to do that? I enjoy having conversations, even though I'm talking to myself with no one, which I think is weird. Really, it's I like talking to people. Um, do I have to get paid to do that? And I think that's where sometimes I don't understand the whole money game. Like, so does everything have to be about money? What about joy? Like, I just enjoy having conversations. So should I have to always monetize that? Should I have to turn it into uh, some profit making thing? Can I just be that I enjoy talking to people and I want to see people smile? Isn't that enough? Or do I always have to talk about uh, the illness of the world or the badness of the world? Now, I'll speak about YouTube. YouTube to me, this is me. is, Um, it doesn't want original thought. They want people to follow everybody else. And I've noticed that I want to hear different thoughts. I don't want to hear people that speak about the same thing. It's cool to give me 2 seconds of news. I'm good with that. I want to understand the world. I want to understand what's going on with China and Africa, Russia. I want to understand what's going on in the Gambia or Sudan or the Seychelles or the Mauritius, whatever. I want to understand these things. Surname. I want to know East South Sudan. Did you talk about Africa now? All the stands, the Burma, whatever, or Manyar, whatever. I want to understand still. I'm focused on what I have to do today. I'm focused on what I'm trying to do now. I'm focused on my life, and I'm having a great life. And even right now, I'm really talking about nothing. There's no big point to this conversation other than to put my energy in the universe. And maybe somebody will listen and say, Charles, you know what? I enjoyed your thought process. I'm never going to be one who really cares about anything except individual happiness. I want most people to be happy, and that's it. That's my focus. That's my thoughts. Oh, how are people doing today? Anybody out there in another verse listening to me? Anybody listen to anything that I'm saying? Has anything that I said brought you some joy, or do I got to come with the come with the paradigm of pain? Do I have to come with the the model of anguish, the model of uh, this is different? I don't. What do most people want? Do most people want uh, ethnic diversity, or do they want monolithic stoicness? Because if you're not interacting with people, you will never grow. You will never grow. Uh, I- what I wonder what makes people feel less valid. What makes you feel less valid? Because nothing makes me feel less valid. Only thing that I would say is that I wish more people had more opportunity. I wish that more people I wish that look even right now. Like I think when it comes to speaking, this is my arrogance. This is my ego. I don't think most people. I don't think and this is me. This is me. I don't think there's a million YouTubers better than me. I don't. Like as far as conversing and having actual conversations with no real, even though I say I'm biased because it's me, it's real no bias in my conversation. I'm willing to listen to anyone that even if I don't agree with you, I want to hear you out. I will even let you speak. I will let you speak uninterrupted just to get your point of view. Even if I disagree with it wholeheartedly, vehemently, I will let you speak. And I don't think there's too many people like that on here. Most people are trying to push their view. I'm not trying to push my view other than be happy and leave other people alone to do what they want to do. I'm curious as to why so many people huddle in the ostracized I'm in pain thing. I could be part of the YouTube community that feels that nobody's listening to me, but it doesn't matter. And then somebody says we don't work hard enough, but I'm not. It's not even for me. This is not work. This is something I can do with my eyes closed. I can have my eyes closed and do this all day long. Especially if a person asks me a question, Charles, why are you not married? And I would say, first, it's programming. I never felt that I made enough money to support a family. I think that not that women can't work because I'm heterosexual. I said that 'cause it's funny. I don't think most women really want to work with you. And if we're not going to have children, it's like why would I? We could just be together. It's so for most people, it's a programming thing. Marriage is a social construct. And I'm not opposed to it. It's like it has to be beneficial. So for me, the number one thing I'm going to want from a woman is an affection. And a woman doesn't give me affection like I want. Why would I commit to you? That's weird to me. And a lot of women don't want to give men affection unless they get rewards for the affection they're given. So to me, most women, in my opinion, want to receive. Uh, Either money or time. Like, so they want you to either do something that a man really doesn't want to do because that's entertaining them, or they want a man to spend money. So then they'll compensate you with affection. And I don't want to get too deep into that, but it seems that's what I see. Like, what is the purpose of dating? You can just spend time and spend no money. Yet most people say he's a cheap date. What does that have to do with it? If you like somebody, you shouldn't have to spend any money. You should be together. Yet if somebody has to spend money to get your companionship, uh, that means it's like you're paying for affection. And there's another term that we call for paying for affection, and they call it like either sex work or prostitution. And it's like most people truly want you to engage in that. So you should be able to say, hey, women, I found you to be beautiful. Let's connect. Let's get together. It should be just that simple. And it shouldn't be like, well, where are you taking me? Why does that gotta matter? I want to be with you. Let's just hang out and look at the sun. Oh, you're cheap. What does that? I'm not cheap. Well, I'm not cheap. Me, but I can be cheap. Why would I want to waste money when I know I just want your like? It's what happened to just. And I'm not opposed to spending money. Anyone who knows me in my circle, I will spend money. I don't mind getting anything to anyone. I want to benefit you. I want you to feel blessed, and I don't mind going out on a date with a woman who's going to share affection with me. Yeah, I'm not trying to. I would never advocate that a man go out with a woman that doesn't want to be affectionate with you. You guys can spend a little money to find out if you guys are compatible, and you can do that from a phone call. You can just go hang out, talk for a minute, because it shouldn't be about money unless you guys are trying to raise a family, or then it goes to that. Or that's when it becomes about money. And if you want to make somebody feel safe, I guess, but that's it doesn't matter. I don't care if the woman makes more than a man and man makes more than a woman. People say they want a traditional society, but they don't want to be traditional anymore. You don't want to. Most I'm not saying I can't say most, but it seems like most women want to be in charge of themselves, and most women seem that they could take care of themselves. So the money that the man makes shouldn't have anything to do with you finding them attractive or you being um, compatible. So I've had this discussion in the past, and it's ambition. And ambition is just having desire for a goal. So I just me starting this YouTube stream tonight. I was ambitious because I started it. Nobody. I had no big topic. Let's talk about this. I'm not here to talk about how people feel about a group of people. I can talk about it, but that's not my goal. I don't care if I'm a black man in America, and if everybody hated black men, I wouldn't care because I'm still a human and all I need to worry about is people who like me. I don't have time to focus on the people who hate me. You can hate the whole world. I wouldn't care. Just don't hurt people. And if you hurt people, then, if I can, I'm going to be an advocate to protect them because I think everybody has the right to be free and everybody has the right to persevere. I mean, that's, now, is it really right that somebody can take it from you? Yet in your own essence, in your own who you are, you should be able to live your life free to be who you want to be. As long as you're an adult. But see, the problem, I shouldn't say, but the problem is we don't consensually know what an adult is. Are you an adult at 18? Are you an adult at 21? Are you an adult at 25? When should a person be free to make their own decisions? And we live in a society where everybody helps each other, even though you don't know it. I have to give you money to help me, but if you uh, somebody had to build a house and you had to pay them, so it's help. Or somebody had to trade them something. So we all help. A car had to make a car. Car maker had to make a car so you can drive, and you had to give them some compensation for it. So we all help each other. So anybody who says that they don't need other people to make it, you're crazy. Nobody's making it by themselves. If you are, how long you'll make it? If you was in the wild, you had to go to sleep sometime, and some animal that's more predatory than you will come and destroy you. So you need someone who's of similar interest to protect you, to be with you, so you guys can um, alternate sleeping patterns to stay safe. That's what people do. So I kind of don't. That's what I don't get about other people is how. Hopefully, I make sense. Hopefully, I speak logical. Hopefully, you guys can relate to where I'm coming from. I'm not sure if you can. I just hope that you did. I hope that you understand that when I speak, it's more from does it make sense? How is this beneficial? And why would people do it? Uh, Something I can't relate to that I've heard. Like I love myself. Oh, you guys don't really know. I really love me. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, "Ooh, Charles." Sometimes I turn my camera off because I start smiling at myself. When my camera's not on, I can't really see me. So it's easier for me to free flow and flow my thoughts. And I don't understand why people don't love who they are. If I just was one arm burnt up person, I would still love me because I'm alive. I would hate to be in pain. I can't stand pain, but I just love that I can think. I love that I get a chance to solve a problem. That's such a beautiful thing to me that I have issues, whatever issue it is. Like, okay, I got a slow leak one of my tire. I love the fact that I could figure out how to get it fixed. Like the world has changed so much, so now I could even overpay where you used to have to take your car to the shop. Now a little bit more, they'll come to you, and it's almost to the point where it's financially beneficial. I think about that so much. Like I kind of wish that I wish I made more so I could make things like that more simple. Like I could just pay for somebody to come pick my car up, give me a loaner, and then bring my car back. Man, I would overpay for that. Because I don't. Time is precious. You can never get it back. So that's what when you have a, a 9 to 5, if you work it. Sometimes I understand why people don't like to work overtime because you can't ever get your time back, and I understand why people coordinate and cohabitate with people because you can save so much money. Yet some things that people want to do it will not be financially beneficial for me. So are they the good person to connect with? Because I want to say like I would rather than just have a cheap place to live, I would rather live in a more expensive place where I would be less disturbed. I would prefer to live in a gated community more than I would prefer to live where the hustle and bustle. I could live downtown in a metropolitan area if I lived in like a high rise where everybody didn't have access because usually from what I see in downtown areas everything is convenient. So it'd be probably much more other than driving purposes, it'd probably be much more easy to get things delivered. Where if you live in a neighborhood or a community, sometimes delivery is not as efficient. I live close to a grocery store, and it delivers. So it's less than not even a mile from my house. So even if I'm tipping the driver, they're never going to be a super expensive tip. It could be like $3 or $4 because it's right there. So I that's one of the things that I love about living where there's a lot of things around because it makes life so much easier when you could just go here and go there and get things easy. And that's what I think about the most is, can I live in a place where things are convenient? Like some people really want to experience. I don't mind traveling. I don't, actually, when I know what I'm going to do, I love it. I just don't like traveling uh, to try to find happiness because I'm already happy. Yet I do understand traveling for happiness because if you don't like where you're at, then go somewhere where you like. That's what I mean. But some people aren't ever happy. So even moving to a new place may not change your thoughts. So you have to change your thought and then be happy and then go to a place to get more happy. And I understand sometimes being trapped in one place can help people stay in their unhappiness. I guess sometimes you need to change your environment. Yet, uh, how you live one place is going to be the same as how you live in another place, unless where you live and you can't control. Then I see the differences. That's what I think. I'm sorry, people. I wish that I wish in a way, I wish that this is not true. I wish I had an anger box in me. I don't. My anger box is just people messing with me. That's it. That's what. You know what I'm angry about? Just people trying to force me to do things I don't want to do. I'm never going to try to force you to do something that you don't want to do. I want you to be happy. Hey, if you like watching Avatar: The Last Airbender or you like watching Thursday Night Football, I'm never going to tell you wrong. I'm never going to tell you wrong. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. If you want to read the latest technical manual or you want to read The Name of the Wind, I'm never going to be mad at you. If you want to understand uh, uh, the transatlantic uh, slave system, and you read the Empire of Cotton or Economics of Slavery or the American this is Slave Coast, or to each their own. Do whatever it takes for you to expand your horizons. What I will say for people is always try to learn, always try to be as objective as possible. And it's quite hard because no matter what, you're going to have your own personal biases. And I always try to have show respect to other people. And what I mean by that is respect is subjective. Some people don't mind certain words. Other people do mind certain words. Some words people find offensive, but people don't. Uh, for me, as soon as I find out that you find something offensive, uh, I will try my best not to bring you that pain because no matter what you believe, no matter how idiocy I've said right now, as a human, I love you. I've never looked at someone with pure, pure, unadulterated anguish or hate towards them. It's never. I'm not saying I've been angry at people and I've haven't for a moment had hatred for an action, but them as an individual, I never hated. I just don't like people trying to force upon me their views or their thoughts. That's the way you think. I don't know. We don't always agree. Um, I don't know how you want to define me when it comes to this right, left, uh, liberal, conservative position, because I think that I'm extremely, in my thoughts, conservative. I'm extremely traditional in certain things. I'm extremely stern. I'm stand fast. I'm rigid. Yet, I'm gonna say this: I don't care what other people do. So does that make me liberal because I don't care what people do? I don't. I am uh, in my life. I'm resistant to change. Yet I'm open to change things that I can't control because it doesn't matter to me what other people do because they're doing it. Doesn't mean that I'd agree. Like I tell people all the time, I don't have any tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person. Yet I'm not opposed to other people having tattoos. It may be beautiful. I just don't want to tattoo myself. I don't. I think I love unique styles. So in a way, I love when somebody like let's say a woman shaves half of her head and wears her hair a certain style. I love that. Yet I don't really like. It doesn't really bother me, but I'm not. I like more different styles. More not like this flat pressed hair. Yeah, that's what they want to do. I'm all for it. Some people like this is what I believe. The only thing that truly should matter to you is how can you maintain your happiness and how can you help other people be happy that come into your purview. That's what I think about a lot. How do you help other people who come into your circles stay happy and not lose their happiness dealing with you? Man, I did a lot of talking. 30 minutes of just me rambling about nothing that probably is not going to make any sense for anyone because there's really no subject. I'm just speaking about whatever, whatever I'm feeling, I'm thinking about. But now I'm starting to get hungry, and I did a lot of rambling. I think I'm going to start just doing this more often, just rambling about nothing. You know, I wish I don't wish. I'm saying this. I'm always saying this to be because it's facetiously. I wish that I had some wild hair that I was angry about, but just never, not really. I don't really care what other people say. The whole world could talk about me. The whole world could say I suck. The whole world could tell me I'm stupid. I'm a loser. Any of these negative terms that people want to use to make I'm not where I should be. 48 years old. I'm still not some super CEO giant pushing a company. Talk about all the products I sell because I don't see I'll sell a T-shirt or selling some shoes unless it's a super style is going to. It's just other than make you feel good because you got some unique brand Charles made is going to change the world. If I could change the world, I could. I mean, I would try because what I want people to do is be happy. That's my primary focus. And we can talk about whatever you want if it's going to bring you joy and happiness. And this is what I wish right now. You know what I'm thinking about? Um, I'm thinking about buying a with a regular. I don't stream yard like that, but I think I will. I like talking to people, and I want people to know that no matter what they believe, This is like a non-biased, open space. Now you may not hear me using a lot of profanity. I don't mind if people curse. I don't mind what people say. I don't mind what other people say at all. Nothing bothers me, and I'm not going to get offended, even if you came at me with uh, a diatribe of the most egregious stuff you could say to a person. It wouldn't bother me because I can take it. Like I don't really care. Words really don't hurt me at all. Not in the least. I wish that it did. I don't get offended easily. I don't really other than yelling, I don't nothing because I turn oblivious. So you would never make me feel that I'm actually like if you don't put your hands on me, I'm not gonna feel disrespected. You gotta put your hands on me to make me feel disrespected. If you don't put your hands on me, you can say F you and scream at me. I'll just walk away. It's cool. You ain't touch me, so we good. I'll stay out your presence. But one thing I will do is I will protect my myself. I will protect people around me. Yeah, I say this. I'm no big bad. I'm not looking for the smoke. I don't want the smoke. But and I don't even know if I'm ready for it yet. If it comes to it, I have to be. I don't know what other people think. I'm not trying to change you. Do you? Slap a girl in the butt if you want to. Slap a guy in the butt if that's what you want to do. That's not my thing, but I'm not mad for you for doing that. Do whatever's going to make you happy. Live your best life. If anyone has any opposite views or you don't like what I'm saying, you can always bring it to me whenever because I don't care. Like I'm telling you, Charles, I hate you guts and I hope you die. Okay. You hope I die? Okay. I'm sorry that you feel like that. Life will go on. So I'm probably the best person ever to troll because I don't care. Your opinion means nothing other than you feel that way you feel, and I have to respect it. Even if I don't respect it, still I have to. I don't have to listen. But I want you to be free to say all your venomous vow things that you want to say. I want you to be able to do it. I want you to be able to bring the pain, like the House of Pain. Bring it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Whatever people want to do. If you want to eat cheeseburgers and nachos, licking on some ice cream, sucking on a lollipop, I want you to do that. Do that. Do whatever makes you happy, and just understand that all you got is today. So I may not wake up tomorrow. I could get hopefully nothing ever happens like this, but a comet could come and strike the earth right now, and I'm going in an instant. Did I enjoy this moment? A car could blow up. Anything could happen. I'm not wishing none of this. So that's why I'm always enjoying the moment. Even right now, this has been absolutely fun for me, rambling on about what I want to talk about, which is absolutely nothing for 30 something minutes, just running my mouth because it made me feel good. It makes me feel good. Hey, Kate Bizzle, much love to you. You were the first person to say anything to me in my chat, and that made me feel even better. Because I've just been running, talking about nothing, saying whatever. And I wish, truthfully, I do wish more people would just talk about whatever, whatever you want to talk about. Just let it flow. It don't have to be some horrible topic of the earth. It don't have to be what people do. It don't have to be it could just be nothing. It could just be, yo, I just hope you're having a great day. Hope you got a hug. Hope your family's doing well. I hope that your car started. I hope that you've had fun. And that's just where that's what I'm about. So I wish more people would just have fun, live their life. Don't worry so much about what other people are doing, and try to spread positivity. And I can see that how YouTube works is a kind of algorithmic. They want you to be a cookie cutter follower of what everybody else speaks about. They want you to speak about the same thing, and I don't want to speak about the same thing. I want to speak about whatever I want to speak about, and it could be absolutely nothing at all. It could be about, man, I ate this cinnamon, it was delicious. It could be, man, this person I saw today said hi to me, and that made me feel great because I feel great like that. Like earlier I stated, I don't like funerals, and for me, this is no. I get upset when people try to tell me I have to go to a funeral. I don't want to go to a funeral. It doesn't bring me joy. Yet if you had a celebration of life where it was a party, I would go. I just don't want to put on I don't want to dress formally and bow my head and cry because it doesn't make me feel good. I just ate a pretty good dinner. It was a beautiful. Yeah, today was fantastic. What you eat? I would love to hear what you ate. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. I'm going to eat steak and cauliflower. So that I just ate a pretty good dinner. It was a beautiful day in Cali. I think it's a beautiful day every day. Every single day, I think that the world is beautiful. Every day, I'm happy to see somebody. I'm pretty much happy to see everybody who smiles. I see my friends, and people don't even know. I think good about them. Every time I see them, it's love for me. Like, man, I love seeing you in my chat. I'm a simple dude, and I don't. Where happened to all the other simple people? I like to remember them in the state. See. Oh, okay, you were talking about. Yeah, I like to remember them in the state that they were before they passed. I understand that. I just don't like um, the sadness of funerals because I want people to be happy. So, like, if we going, like, I'd rather get a hug and a kiss than and a cry out of a joy more than I want to see people just sad. I know you got to mourn, but let's be happy. Like, if I pass away, I want you to celebrate. I want everybody to uh, get their uh, with a libation. Get your favorite thing that you can drink, whatever, be it water, be it juice, be it something that can inebriate you, and drink it and say, "Cheers, Charles. I hope you're having great fun in this universe in whatever form that you are now because you're not in your corporal form." That's what I want. I want you to high five people. I want you to kiss your loved ones, hug your kids, whatever you do, whatever it takes for you to feel great, and think with celebration of life. That's what I want people to do. So sometimes it's just hard for me to even connect with people. Too many people stand at the point of pain. Like I see it sells. Like I listen to, I make jokes. People know I make a lot of jokes. I really want to connect with men because a lot of men seem to be unhappy. And I say, just go wherever you find happiness. Don't hate it. If you don't like the people here, go over there. And if you want to talk about what you don't like, I'm with that. But just don't stay in the state of pain. There's billions of people on the earth. It's a whole world to go to. If you don't like Los Angeles, move to Phoenix. You don't like Phoenix, move to Mississippi. You don't like Mississippi, move to Wyoming. You don't like Wyoming, move to Mexico. You don't like Mexico, move to Colombia. You don't like Colombia, move to Argentina. You can go. Nothing is holding you back. There's no law that I know of that says you can't travel unless you're a criminal. And so you're always going to adhere to the laws of the land. Still, if everything's in order and you can go. I will support you. I will help you. I donate. I tell you, people don't even understand. I donate to a lot of people, and a lot of times I donate to people because people say people don't help people, especially this group. It's okay. I'm gonna donate to this group because you don't think this group doesn't help you, so I'm gonna help. And I'm never gonna beg for support. I'm never gonna even beg for likes. Even this whole YouTube thing. I'm not here to beg for subscribers. If you want to subscribe, it's cool. If you don't like anything I say, unsubscribe tomorrow. It's cool. I'm never gonna be mad at you. I got nothing but love for you. That's how I feel. What you say? Just got news. My sister's moving is true. Explore, live different places. You're not obligated to stay. Live life. And yeah, I totally agree with you. I just wish more people would do that. Listen, the world is yours. I believe you can make it. I believe you can do it. You can make it. Do it. Anything you love to do. There's probably some way that you can monetize it. I'm no king expert at it. I don't know. Do what you love, and hopefully what you love will be profitable for you. Like I love loving people. If I could get paid just loving people, I probably would do it. I am no guru. I'm not wiser than you. I can't even, like a lot of people say, I'm I am 48 and I always reflect. And my whole life I've changed, but I haven't changed much. My thoughts now are the same thoughts I had probably at 12 or 11. I still like playing video games. I still like comic books. I still like to read fantasy. I still like technique stuff that I like. I still in general love Star Wars. So when people say, wait till you get older, you'll think differently. Man, the only thing I have now that I didn't have when I was young is patience. I'm not in a rush. When I was younger, I was more. It was still similar. I was very contemplative. I was very philosophical as a youth. So I was like if I would have had an older Charles talking to the younger Charles, because people say I always listened. If you could just communicate in a way that I understood, I would listen. I just don't have time for people to take 4 hours to get to the point. Just tell me what the point is, then elaborate. I'm better. I'm one of those type of people. Yeah, I'm just one of those people who just I kind of get, this is me. I'm not knocking other people. Everybody think they have life figured out. I don't have life figured out. My biggest thing about life is try to help as many people as you can. Stay away from people who drain your energy. Do what you love. Try to make sure you can survive and stay peaceful. and try to be as polite and positive to people because most likely that would be more beneficial than detrimental to you. And if you can't be that, then avoid people. So I want people to live their life. I tend to try to avoid people because I don't want them to change how they're living for me. I want to live the way I want to live, and I want you to live how you want to live. So because it's good for you to live how you want to live. That's what I want you to do. Do whatever's going to make you happy. Do whatever's going to make you smile. Try to show everybody that you can love. And if people don't do what you want to do, stay away from them. Simple. There's a lot of women and men that don't do what I like. There's a lot of people that speak the way that they want to speak. That's not the way I want to speak. And I'm not going to tell them that they're wrong speaking the way they want to speak because that's the way they speak. That's the vernacular they learn. That's how it's colloquial for them. It's their dialect. I don't speak like that, but you can, I reckon. And I ain't mad at you for that. That's just not how I want to speak there, Billy Bob. If that's your name, if your name could be Timothy, I wouldn't care. I'm not here to hate on you. I'm not here to hate on anybody else's lifestyle. Hey, if you love her or him, that's you. I'm just don't force it on me. I got love for you. If you happy, I'm happy. Hey, if you tomorrow, I'll tell you, if you want to say, call me this, I'm going to call you what you want to be called. Doesn't make sense to me. I want to be called a treat. So when you see me, call me a treat, people. I'm joking. But that's just what I think life should be. You should just learn to let people just be happy. Just do what they want to do. And for me, when it comes to this YouTube thing, I just want to talk about whatever. It's no big thing. I would love to hear what's your favorite TV show, what's your favorite video game, what's your favorite food. I love to hear that. What if you drink, what do you like to drink? And if you don't drink, why you don't want to drink? If you just want to be a vegan, I want to hear that. If you want to be a carnivore, I want to hear that. I just want people to do whatever they want to do that makes them happy without hurting other people. That's where my soul stays. I'm telling you, you guys better hope I never become a billionaire because I wouldn't be one for long. Because if I was had enough money, I'd probably. I have to figure this out a long time ago. I probably keep 10 million for myself because that way I can be affluent for a long time and I give the rest of it away. That's my goal. That's my only goal. Let me become a billionaire so I can give away 990 million and keep 10 million for myself to invest. So if I could somehow keep a 7% interest for 10 million, that's $700,000 a year. Man, I have trouble going through 100,000. So whatever. Why do I need that much money? I'm just trying to say that way I can always be altruistic and beneficial. So people should help me reach that goal. Help me reach that goal to become a billionaire so I can give it all away. I would love. That would be awesome. I would love to make $2 million and give away $1 million to one person. That'd be so cool. And then, make another million and give another million away. For every million I make, that's $1 million I'm gonna give away. I wonder how many people really think like that. I do, because I don't need much. I don't need much. All I need is a little space by myself to live, some food to eat, silence. I'm good. I don't need everything else extra. A lot of stuff I just want to give away. Yeah, I don't want people to try to take advantage of me, but I want to help you. If I don't need it, I don't like people to force things to me. Don't force me to do anything. I don't want to force you to do anything. Hey, do you. Do whatever makes you happy. Drink some tea, drink some coffee, drink some water, or don't drink. Fast. Whatever makes you happy. That's what I want people to do. And I wish more people could just figure out how to be happy in their life. Truthfully, people should never hop on panels with me because I'm going to bring you happiness. I don't even hop on panels because I don't want to bring people pain. I don't want to sit and talk about the pain. I don't care who you love. I don't care if you want to be celebrated. I don't care if you want to be playerific and polyamorous. That's your choice. I may not agree with whatever you do. Do you, because it's you to do that. If you want, if you're a tree killer, if you're a vegan, I'm not mad at you. Kill the plants, eat them. You don't have to. I'm a tree, and I don't like people killing my plants. Still, if you do that, it doesn't bother me. Just do whatever it takes for you to be happy. This is. I'm telling you, this is how my brain functions. For anybody who listens, this is how I think all the time. I'm happy. My friend had me watch a movie, Dagon. My friend enjoys horror, so I can watch it. Still, what I do like is that he don't force it on me. You better watch my Dagon. I'm sorry. You should never force anything on anyone. Let people be free. Hey, if you want to be angry, I might say, hey, do you want to be angry? Yeah, I want to be angry. Leave me alone. Okay, my bad. If you need to not be angry, come talk to me. I'll show you some love. I don't want to be loved. Okay, I'll let you be that. You go over there and stay that anger. I'm not here to stop you. I don't want you to be angry. Yeah, a lot of you want people to just function like you do. I understand politics. However, I'm not extremely political other than in my circle because I can adapt to anything. Even things I don't like, I can adapt to it as long as I don't have to deal with it a lot. If I could just exclude myself, because society is transition where now we don't have to be fully it's kind of become a touchless society. I don't know if it's good or bad, but in a way, it's kind of good, because now you don't have to, like, if you don't have to drive, then you don't have to worry about having a car accident or having to do car repairs. If you don't have to interact with people, because a lot of people are really fearful, you don't have to worry about getting sick from other people. You don't have to, if you don't touch people, then you don't have to worry about the pox, the monkey pox, or whatever type of pox that you might have. So whatever works for you. I'm kind of a lover of people, and I like to share a drink with people, so that's why I drink alcohol, because alcohol kills germs. I'm joking, but still, you have to figure out what's going to be best for you in your life, and figure out how to do that, and stay in your happy place, stay in your Zen Buddha place, stay in your place that is going to bring you joy. I'm telling you, I wish. I was saying the same things. I want everybody to be happy. In my brain, just a little bit, I kind of wish I was more anger filled and I cared about things, but I don't, because I'm not anger filled. I'm pretty happy. I love you all. I think you're all fantastic. Even if people I don't see, if you want to come bring me pain, I can take it. I'm like, I would love to be like the Buddha. I hate you. Well, I love you. I mean, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matter. Are you living your best life? Are you a positive impact to other people? Can you help people smile? Can you bring them some joy? Me, I really like my back rub. You know what I do sometimes? I hope people don't think I'm a creep for it. But if I see people I like to rub on their back, like, hey, and I rub their back, because I love my back rub. It's like a hug. It's like when people smile at you. Smiles are like hugs. I love smiles. I like people to smile all the time. And I see people and I say, I love it when you smile. And I hope it don't come from like, this weird world we live in where you can't be complimentary because it could be harassment. But I say, you know what, your smile, every time I see you smile, it's infectious. You make me want to smile. I want to smile right back at you because you smiled at me. It makes me feel good. That's just the way that I think. I wish more people lived in that world of happiness. This is what my thoughts are like all the time. Even now, my biggest flaw is I'm a time management person. I'm always thinking about time, always. And truthfully, unlike most people, I like peaceful, but I like to be busy, because when I'm busy, I always feel like I'm doing something. And I don't need to feel like I'm doing something, but it makes time pass fast when you worry about time. So, like, let's say I'm working. If I'm working and I got so many projects going on, I always got to do something. Let's say you're working in an office and you got to send emails back and forth, and you got to do this and that for it. You got to go research stuff. Next thing you know, you're done with your work. You're like, man, I thought it was only 5 minutes. 2 hours have passed. I love that. I love that. I love when I engage in great conversations with people, that it makes me forget about that whatever problems I'm dealing with, if it's a problem, which is my biggest problem, if I had to think, even though that's how you know the world is changing, because I think I'm into more of the higher wage type people, I guess, depending on where you live, it may not be, but in general, I've made more than some people. You could say most people, majority. Still, I don't feel financially free. How I think about things, I really don't want to be in debt like that. So I'm always trying to buy everything cash. That's what I do. And recently, I'm gonna be honest, just to talk on myself, because I'm starting to use a credit card just to establish, that I use it. 'Cause, not that I've never done use credit, but I'm saying, so. Hey, Hardy P, what's going on? Much love to you, my brother. I hope everything is fantastic to you. I'm just here running my mouth, man, talking about nothing. You and K Buzz are both the big gamers. Yeah, man. I'm just night buy cash, no problem. Yeah, for me, how I think about life is just, I'm blessed. I'm fortunate, whatever term people want to. I've been given great opportunities. I just think that even though I think I make decent, I don't think I make enough. And that's crazy when you think like that. It's because everything costs. Like, I have to buy another refrigerator. I have to stuff I don't need that I want to get is I want to get I'm on Team Pixel, even though I'm not opposed to Apple or anything else. So I'm waiting to get the Pixel Watch to be coming out, and I want to buy one. I'm hyped for that. Even though I got one of these Withings smartwatches, Withing HR, one of those Withing ones. It's still cool, but I kind of like that's my weakness. Like, I used to buy a lot of shoes, and I say, man, that's a waste of money, and I haven't bought shoes in like 2 years. Man, it's crazy. I bought some whiskey though, because if people don't know, I got a whiskey channel I do with my friend from the whiskey. But other than that, what's going on? Okay, it's kind of just okay. Yeah, he's talking some good stuff. He says, right, everything costs such insane prices. It's kind of, he says, it's kind of a scam for these companies. Well, it's about getting people to spend, man, and that's why everything is advertisement, everything is propaganda, everything is to get you to spend, and everything is to keep your money coming into their flow. Like game streaming, like especially like for GeForce Now or Stadia or Game Pass Plus, it makes you not have to buy systems, but they try to lock people into buying systems. So you can't, with the PlayStation Plus stuff, or PlayStation Now, you still can't just stream on any device because they want to still move hardware, and that's what people try to do. They try to get you. You have to buy this. What? Why is one shoe different than another shoe? Still a shoe, but they advertise you that you need this shoe. You need this shoe. It's no difference. It's a shoe is a shoe. Or this one shoe because we put the special celebrity name on it's going to cost you $1,000 when it's the same shoe. So yeah, I'm trying to not get caught up in stuff that I don't need. It's still hard because we as people, we want to fit in, so we want to say we experienced it. Like, why do you have to go see the movie as soon as everybody see it? Because you want to be like, oh, I saw that movie too, and you can see it. Probably you wait 3 or 4 months to see it for free. That's programming. We're all programming. We say Sony is totally screwing their players. Like, it's so, like, this whole COVID situation has been such a money thing because they could limit, like, some of this is geopolitical, some of it is trade. I get it, but now you can't even. You used to be able to go online. Just PS5 came out 2 years ago, and you still can't get one easy. So it's like, why would I get one? Now I don't want to play one game. Is it worth me buying just to play one game? Especially if I can play it on another system. Like, if I could play Elden Ring on GeForce Now, I would probably never buy another system. If they put Elden Ring on Xbox Cloud, the Game Pass, that's the only game I kind of want to play that I haven't bought. I could have bought it for PC. Yeah, I don't like turning my PC on. Sometimes it get too hot. I think about buying a gaming laptop. I'm not like, I want a gaming laptop, and I want one that has a 1080p front-facing camera, so I don't have to connect a Logitech, one of those C920 webcams to it. I could probably, I think it's between the Alienware and the Razer. You get probably more bang for your buck with the Alienware, but the Alienware only has a 720 front-facing camera, and I kind of like to see it myself when I like looking at me a little bit. So I kind of want a 1080 higher definition. So if I'm streaming, using it for multiple purposes. So I'm tempted to buy a Razer, but I think it's just so expensive, So anyway, I'm just talking about stuff. Hey, what's going on, Headway boy? What's going on? Much love, much respect to you, man. I'm just here running my mouth. I was like I say, this is no subject. I'm not here talking about anything really. The entire generation has been screwing the players. Why get one PS5 when you could be playing a PS4 or Xbox? Well, the only people get it because of higher definition graphics and game exclusives. That's why I think people would get it. Yeah, totally. I know I can easily get the Xbox One. What's the point of me buying an Xbox One when I got Xbox at the cloud? I can play it on the cloud on anything. So all the games I want to play is on the cloud. So I can. That's so awesome. I love Microsoft as a company for that. If Sony went Microsoft way, I would never give up a subscription to PS Plus. But now I can't even. Truthfully, I haven't turned on my PS4. Man, I have turned it on like once, like a couple weeks ago. But I don't play it like I used to. I mostly play streaming. I mostly play GeForce Now, and I play my game I play the most when I do play it. Well, I always play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and play back on my DVD Shield. I'm probably gonna stream that now because they updated the app. And so now I can play back on my Shield, and I always play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's one of my favorite. Being CJ is one of my favorite things to do. And I play No Man's Sky a lot. And I can play that on GeForce Now. I got a lot of games on GeForce Now. I'm just, it's just so much better now. I'm just reading. I'm reading. What you were saying? What you say? I used to have an Xbox, man, 360 days. Yeah. Petway boy, let me say, I said, do you play games? What do you do? What are your hobbies? My hobbies is reading. I like learning. I like listening to other people speak. So I'm always listening to just different people when they have dialogues. I like to hear the panels, even though I find it a lot of it hilarious because I don't think like that. I still love hearing other people argue about what men are going to do and what women are going to do and how the world should be. That's one of my favorite joys. Other than that, like I'm mostly I either read something or listen to an audiobook. Right now, I'm listening to the audiobook by author I love, named Anthony Ryan from England, and I think the name of the is Pariah is the name of the book. I read it and listen to it when I can't get my Kindle. I'm reading. I listen to a lot of books, a lot of different things. I love this. You guys are making this fun for me. I appreciate you guys. Matter of fact, the Sony players are so screwed that Sony won't allow their players to have the same legal rights, meaning if players on digital game version of PS5, they are screwed out of money. This whole digital thing, it's good for like a minimalist. Digital is good, and it's also bad because they can change the rights. Like I remember I bought this game from Amazon used to give away free games, and it's a game I own, yet you can't download it anymore because it went away. So if you didn't get it and download and kept it to your device from when it came out, which was like 2011 or 12, you can't get it again. So that's the problem with digital. They can remove and take rights quickly. Yet, and it's easy for you to give your funds. Like, okay, I pay for all these streaming services, but I don't even use them. Like I can't tell you last time I watched Hulu or Netflix. Now, just being honest, I don't mind paying more to share the accounts because I shared. Still, it's like a waste of money. It'd have been better just to buy the shows individually. Because I don't watch. I got Disney Plus. I bought Disney Plus before it came out, so they had like a 3-year. You pay up front, and I got Hulu. I got ESPN Plus. I would bundle it, but my bundle doesn't expire till like November 11th. So it's so easy to for money to disappear. You don't even think about. You start paying this dental insurance, or you pay for this, and next thing you know, you're getting $10-15 a month that you totally forgot about. But over time, it adds up, and it's so I gotta really get down to not wasting money and try to let my money work for me. Because if you think about this, you could put $100, like let's say you believe in the Robin Hood or the whatever other ones, the Cash App, and you buy micro shares of stock. You can put $100 in a year. You can make $25 off the $100. So it's so much stuff to know and learn and figure out how to get your money to work for you, so you don't have to work. And if you passive income, like you do a YouTube video, it goes viral. That's passive income for the rest of your life. So I guess it's more about trying to figure out. Okay, you guys got me reading now. If you own this version of the PS5, then you can legally return or sell the PS5 game to the store. So I totally agree with that. So that's why sometimes it's better to buy hard copies to take up space. Gaming, exercise, music. I need good amount of PDFs, podcasts, basketball. Oh, I love to play basketball. If you didn't know, I haven't played it like I used to, but I need to. It becomes kind of drive. I need to live in a place where a basketball court is right in front of me. I maybe I should put one in my front, do that. You guys got me happy, man. I like that. Right, that's what I'm saying. My PS2 here is hooked up to Petro Games too. Oh, that's dope. The physical disc doesn't go anywhere if you. Yeah, I agree with that. If you own the physical disc, there are reasons why I own 35, 36 PS3 games. I haven't given away any of my physical discs. Still have them. Yeah, I just don't like a clutter, and that's my problem. And it's easier just to hit a button. It's easier to okay, I could buy a digital Blu-ray anywhere I go, any state. I don't have to take it with me. I can stream it. So it becomes convenient, but you just lose the rights. And it's kind of tedious and hard to sell things because it takes too much effort. I'm lazy, but that's the problem. You become a digital consumer, you get the same return without having to put in any of the work. So it's from a business perspective, which I don't always think like a business guy. It's not good. It's just it's convenient, and convenience you give away the ability to recoup something in return. It's like, why make a physical book when I can make a digital book and don't have to waste any resources, and I can still charge the same price, even though digital books should be way cheaper than physical. But when they first switched, like when they first started doing Blu-ray discs, they'd always give away digital copies. So it's smarter even to buy a hard copy, but you want to see the movie. Like they know that the emotions of people make us move. So it's smarter for people to release a digital copy first because you want to see it so bad, and then you still probably would buy the physical copy because you want it. But if they know that if they put out the physical copy with the digital code in it, nobody's going to buy it. So they're trying to stagger things out to make the most money. Some people really enjoy going to movie theaters. I don't want to. I'd rather watch it at home. Yeah, some people do. They want the experience. I'm not really big on the experience. I'm not knocking somebody who needs to do something to have fun. But if I could watch movies right now, and I would do it. If I could buy a disc or just get it streamed, I would do it. And that's how they get us, because we get caught up in just that part. I'm caught up in that part too. I really am one of what time is it? You guys start making it fun for me. The time just disappeared. I gotta go cook. My time is precious. Man, I'm happy that you guys even hopped in the chat and talked with me. You guys, it means a lot. Just talking to me, talking with people is how I flow. I'm really, really good at that. I have no real venom at the world. I have none but love for people. I always say I got biased perspective coming from my culture and my environment and my quote unquote ethnic identity. I think a certain way. Still, I have nothing but love for people, man. So anybody can talk to me. I have an open, non-biased. Anybody can come. I don't even care if we think the same. If you feel that you're my my enemy, my nemesis, you're still welcome to speak. I'll let you speak, and you can tell me how much you dislike me. I just want everybody to be happy. Do whatever it takes to make yourself happy without hurting other people. If you got, oh yeah, if in Germany or New Zealand, you show me some stuff, man. You get it in. If you, well, if you're in Germany or New Zealand, you're also screwed if you purchase physical Blu-ray or DVD. Somebody's screwed because you terminate the movie license, so you can't watch the disc. You got those cold regions. You gotta adjust it, and they'll let you adjust it so many times. Crazy stuff. I don't know. This technology, man, everything is designed to get your money, and that's why I try to not need stuff. Nothing makes me more happy than hug. Give me a hug. I don't need to do anything. As long as you hug me all the time, I'm happy. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm simple. I don't mind going places, but my happiness comes from me. And that's it. That's what I think about. I enjoy things, but I'm not missing out because I haven't played Elden Ring. I can just get it from Steam and play it. I want to put it on GeForce now, so I want to turn my PC up. I need to buy another laptop that can handle that without good graphics. And I'm probably going to buy the Razer. I'm already tempted to it. I'm listening. That's why every year in January I purchase physical Blu-rays that I want to own, because I know if I own, then I got nothing to worry about. I get it. Yeah, man. You guys made it fun for me. I appreciate all of you listening to me. I really actually totally enjoyed it. And I absolutely talked about nothing. The biggest thing I made, I'm gonna probably piss people off when I say, if you understand, nepotism is when you hook up your families and friends. If you hook up your families and friends before other people, that's nepotism. If your sister, your cousin's uncle gets a job because they know you, that's nepotism. If you promote your friend not because they're the best worker, that's nepotism. And I'm just going to say this because people don't understand. If you understand nepotism, you can understand racism. I'm sorry to say that, and I'm not. It doesn't. Well, if you think nepotism exists, then there's people who are going to hire somebody because they look like them or they're related. That's nepotism, and that's all that racism is. People don't want to believe it, but it's true. If your kid got hurt, you're going to help your kid before you help some kid you don't know, and that's how people function because they see them as being related. I'm going to hire them first, and it doesn't mean that you hate somebody else's kid. You want to hire your kids first. And some people do hate other people's kids, but in general, it's more about taking care of their group, whatever group that is first. If I'm a gamer and I'm going to hire a gamer before I hire somebody who's not a gamer, that's similar to nepotism. And people do that. We're not fair, and we don't give people the same opportunity. Somebody could be excellent. Like I could tell YouTube, I'm the best YouTuber. Listen to Charles. I don't make them any money. Why would they hook me up? I'm just saying. So I'm sorry. I just had to go there because I'm going to end this in a second, but I just want people to understand how I think. I have nothing but love for you all, and I think that if you just to understand things, you have to be able to look outside the perspective and see if it can make logical sense to you. You're going to take care of your families and your friends before people that you don't know, and pretty much the whole world is like that, unless they hate themselves or hate their group or hate where they're at. Because some people don't like who they are and they want to be something else, so they don't want to associate with people that's not like them. I'm cool with that. Do you? Some people, it's just going to sound wrong, that some people feel they're not who they are in their body. You've heard these statements, and this is me going to cause people to get pissed off. They say, man, my whole life, this is a man speaking. Oh, my whole life I didn't feel like a man. I knew I was a woman. That's what they're gonna feel like. They don't like to be in a man. Whatever it is, it's no hate on them. If people just really think about what I'm saying, you start to understand other people. I don't care. I don't want you to hate yourself. I want you to do whatever it takes you to love yourself. I would say this: your external is not who you are internally. So no matter where you go, there you are. So no matter what your outside is, you still you. So it's really a mental thing. It doesn't matter. Like I may not want to be obese, and then I work out, but I'm still the same person if I'm skinny or not in my brain. And I can't change people because people got issues, and I'm no expert. I'm no doctor. Don't listen to me. I can't tell you what to think. I just want people to understand, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of who you are, regardless of how you think, I love you, and I'm gonna love people who love me. So I don't care where you come from. As long as you show me love, I'm gonna show you love. And I'm gonna show people who show me love, I show them love first. So that's how I think. There's no negative, there's no hatred. I don't hate other groups, I don't hate other people. Anybody from anywhere, from any place on this earth, from any agenda can talk to me, even if you come with me with hate, because I'm oblivious to that. I just want to understand, if you hate me for how I look to you externally, why do you hate me? Because I ain't never hate you. I ain't never looked at Sung Wong from whatever country. I ain't never looked at Sung Wong and hate Sung Wong for being Sung Wong, because Sung Wong is excellent. I hope he loves his family. Or if there's a woman's name, I hope she loves her family. And I hope you love who you love. If you love your dogs, I respect you. If you say don't eat cows because some people don't want to eat cows, I respect you. I'm a plant, so I don't want nobody eating a plant because I identify as a plant. If you eat a plant, I respect you though, but just don't hurt my plants. So you vegans, you're my enemies. I'm joking. I'm sorry, people. But everything I gotta say is just about love for people, and I got nothing negative to say to anyone. I hope you live your best life. Hope you love people, And when people hop in the chat, you guys make me want to talk more because I just appreciate anybody who listens to me. I'm not the wisest. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the best. I'm the best in my mind. I'd be the best me. I don't think nobody can beat me at being me, but I can't beat you at being you because all of you are excellent. All of you are awesome. I don't ever let anybody tell you you're not as great as you are because you're incredible. So, and if you don't think you're incredible, I think you are. And the reason you don't think you're incredible because you don't love yourself enough. And let me love you for you, but I can't love you more than you love you. I can try, but you'll never get it because you want everybody to feel that you're in a hard place, and it could be a hard place, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to help people, but if I could, I help you because you're awesome. You guys are all awesome. You guys are having a great interaction. I'm enjoying seeing people talk to each other. Let me go ahead and end this, even though I don't want to. I want to eat, and I'm not even really hungry. I just know I'm a bit busy later, so it's better if I eat now, so I got to worry about it later. Those are my thoughts. Much respect to you all. I appreciate everybody who listened to me, and I said absolutely nothing. It was fun for me saying nothing in a way I want to keep on going because it's easy for me when people hop in the chat. You guys don't even know it. It's easy. All I need is one person, and then I roll like the river. I said, I don't even know if I said it right. The river. I roll like the Witcher. Call me Gerald of Rivia. Stop. I don't know. What is these games? They are a valuable and important part of history. Blu-rays are so valuable, but they keep me behind and don't have much space for them to keep. All right, man. I'm out of here. Much respect to all of you. Have a great one.